G'day guys, it's Tuesday night and we're back with another training talk. Before I begin, gotta be honest and say last week of training was absolutely miserable. And so where last week the theme was fitting it all in, this week the theme is how I bounce back and how I managed to convince myself to just keep going and keep plugging along, despite the fact that it really wasn't a good week. Don't worry, no injuries, nothing wrong with me at all, just a miserable training week, and sometimes we have those. Let's dive into how it went and basically what went wrong. On Monday this week I travelled for work, so that meant getting on a teeny tiny little plane, flying over the other side of the Cape to Pomperau, spending Monday and Tuesday there. Monday morning the flight was really early in the morning, so I didn't get out for a run in the morning. Finally got out after a long day of work and decided to try and run along the beach. Managed 6.4 k's. It was really slow going. It was an absolute slog in the loose sand. You forget when you don't run on sand, and often you forget how hard it can be. But it was a really enjoyable run in the western sunset. Unfortunately, cut short by that sunset. I really don't like to push it into dark when I'm in a remote community like that I don't know that well. So decided to cut it short and come home. Tuesday, went out early morning before work. The aim was to do a workout 10 by 1 minute at 5k pace with a minute rest in between. So I thought the best place to do this was to head out of town, head to that nice flat straight area on the road where I was running last time I was in town. But nobody told me about the bulls. Interesting story. Get a k and a half down the road and I'm running along and I'm like, that shape looks a bit like a bull. Get a few hundred metres closer. Yep, that shape's definitely a bull. And the bull wandered in the middle of the road. Now, there's no farms nearby. This is clearly a wild bull. No, I'm not going to try and run past this thing. It's in its habitat. It's eye level with me. Not doing it. Starting to hear it flare its nostrils and make those grunty noises that bulls make, and I just thought, nah, I'm going to get out of here. So I turned around and jogged off. It turns out there are wild bulls all around Pomperau, and it's probably not a good idea to go running early in the morning by yourself out that road. 1.74 k's in the end, because by the time I got back, I don't like to run through town because that could wake everybody in the town up, and it's a little bit tricky. Flight was delayed, so I got home in time to put the kids to bed, do some family stuff, and no run for Tuesday. Wednesday, rather than make the mistake that I've made so many times before and try to cram workouts in next to each other and juggle things around, I just thought, nah, I'm going to let it go. Just leave it. No workout, no Tuesday workout for the week. Wednesday morning, got out and did 10 k's. That's what was on the books. I did it probably a little bit more up-tempo than what was suggested. 10 k's at 5:31. Nice and easy. Lovely run. Thursday, that's when things really started to go south for me, and I still don't quite know. I've got some theories about why, but I still don't quite know what it was. It was one of those strange weeks for me. Got out Thursday morning, was group run time, went down to the Esplanade, started to do the warm-up jog, and there was something about my body that was telling me, nope, you're not doing this run today. My legs wouldn't tick over, my hips felt all locked up, my hamstring was hurting, and there was just this overwhelming negative mindset in my head. You can't do this, you cannot do this run, do not do this run. So I called it, and I felt absolutely miserable all day. I don't know what it was. Decided Thursday night that no, I needed to, once I got the kids in bed, I needed to push myself and force myself to get out there and get the run done. Didn't think it was a good idea to go and try and do that workout by myself, just considering the mindset that I've been in. So I thought, no, what I'm going to do is what I enjoy. Go out, easy jog, see how far you get. Could be 6k, could be 5k, who knows. Ended up doing 10 k's because I just felt like doing it. Once I got into that groove, I felt happy, I felt comfortable, and I just got it done. I still wasn't feeling 100% mentally, but I felt better. That's probably one of my tips, that if you have one of those runs where you're really feeling like crap and you're really just it's not going right for you, pull the pin and go and do what you want to do. That one run isn't going to affect me in the long haul. Go and run up a hill if that's what you enjoy doing. Moving on to Friday morning, 10 k's on the books, 10 k's done. Got it done early in the morning. Felt great. Felt really, really good. Really enjoyed it. Saturday morning, had 6k's on the books. The aim on Sunday was to run a 20k long run. So again, just nice and easy, ticked it over, 6Ks at 5:48. Wanted to feel really rested and ready to launch into that run on Sunday. Then I woke up Sunday morning, and Sunday morning, if I thought I was miserable on Thursday morning, Sunday morning was 10 times worse. My leg hurt, I had a blocked nose, I started putting my running gear on and just felt more and more heavy and awful the more running gear I put on. So I just didn't do it. I couldn't push myself to do a 20k long run, which is enough of a battle for me anyway. 7 o'clock that night, decided again, going to do what I did Thursday to just try and get myself through it. Force myself to go out for a run and just see what I could get. This time, didn't even make it to 6Ks because that's all my body would do. This time it was more physical. I'm pretty sure one of the kids has given me whatever cold lurgy they've got. Same sort of strategy, just doing something that I enjoyed and taking the pressure right off. And it worked a treat. So, my week overall, 50Ks overall. Not an amazing week, not what I'd hoped for, but I managed to stay positive, managed to keep myself in that positive mindset and tick over each day without doing something silly and trying to force something that would probably end up in an injury. We have those weeks. I'll put some strategies in place this week to make sure it doesn't happen again. Let's just see how it goes. That was my miserable week of training. If you got some tips out of it, I'm glad. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.